Hi everyone, and welcome back to another Crafty with K video. I am super duper excited for today's video because we are going to be unboxing and reviewing a new product, and that is iPaint. iPaint is an AI-powered painting device, and it's just supposed to take painting to a whole other level. As some of you guys may know, my business name is KM and that's actually how I started making acrylic canvases and selling them. So I'm actually super excited to see what this machine is about. So without further ado, let's get to unboxing. First thing in our box is this envelope with a list of what's inside our box, setup instructions, and easy scannable QR codes that'll direct you right to the Loklik app. A small baggie with a mini screwdriver, one screw, and a screw lid. Then we have our X-axis slider and our Y-axis slider. A pack of pens. One is a gel pen and the other two are heat erasable pens. A set of 3 paintbrushes, an acrylic paint set with 48 colors. A roll of canvas, a silicone pen grip, masking tape, and most importantly, our power cords. Now that we know everything that this product comes with, let's set her up. First step is to take your Y-axis slider and connect this plug to the X-axis slider. Once that's connected, ensure your 2 sliders are aligned and assembled. I knew mine was set up once it clicked. You'll then take your screw and screw it into the screw hole and tighten it with a screwdriver. You don't want it to be wobbly at all. Once done, we'll pop this little screw lid in and voila! Hole where? We now have a completely set up iPaint device. Now all we have to do is plug her in and set up our app. I could have connected it to my computer, but I decided my phone would be easier. Now that my app is installed, we are able to locate and connect our machine through Bluetooth. I took some time to browse around, and Loklik has so many templates and fonts to choose from. I clicked on our digital canvas, and instead of using a template, I decided to pick my company logo. Once uploaded, it gives me several image processing options. We're gonna attempt an oil painting. It does give you an AI transfer option, but we're gonna keep it simple and just do the standard oil painting transfer. The app will then load an editing page where you can crop, erase, and remove the background. Let's see how well it'll do. It did a pretty great job in removing the background, but since we're painting, I'ma leave those details in. Lastly, it'll give us a difficulty option. Let's go through all 3, starting with easy. Aw, that's so freaking cute, but it's definitely missing some detail in my cartoon's face and logo name, so next option is the medium. Honestly, that is not bad at all. She is looking so cute, but it still doesn't add my logo name right, so now we're gonna try the complex option. I did notice it took a lot longer than the other 2, but oh my goodness, the detail in the complex option is amazing. I'm definitely gonna choose this option. Once I hit design, it'll load my converted image to my artboard, and I'm gonna size it to where it fits onto an 8x10 canvas. Now that my design is sized, we'll hit make, choose paint by number to help us out, click 48 colors for more detail, and then it'll show what colors we'll need for this project. If you do want your project to be easier and quicker, you would definitely choose the 5 color option. I swear this is the last step. We'll get a pop-up screen that makes sure our device is connected. We will then choose pen type, which is heat erasable pen, choose our material, which is canvas panel, and then choose a size, which in our case is an 8x10 canvas. Once I hit preview, the machine calibrated itself right away, so the next step is to add our canvas under. Once my canvas is under the machine, I hit preview one more time to make sure it's aligned correctly, and for extra safety, we will use the masking tape to hold the canvas in place. We can't get our machine to make an outline without a pen, so we're gonna add our pen grip to our pen and into our machine. I did a test run and it did not sound good, so I knew the pen was too low. After some troubleshooting, I got it to work and I was able to hit play and start outlining. It took about 6 to 8 minutes to complete the sketch, and considering I went with the complex option, I don't feel like it was too bad. It was honestly pretty relaxing, and I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty shook watching it just draw away. The artist in me just can't believe that we can skip the outlining step now. And she is all finished. Look how freaking cool that came out. Now for the fun part, since we're done using the iPaint device, we are able to move that to the side and set up for painting. Since we chose the paint by color option, it left numbers on our outline to show us what section is what color. I do see a number 1, so we'll start there. Since my business is arts and crafts, sometimes it's actually hard for me to take a second, sit down, and just do something for fun. I have not had time to do anything fun in quite some time, so this is very refreshing. I know this is probably not allowed, but I went ahead and grabbed one of my own acrylic paints just so I can paint the outside. I do just want to mention, if you are painting, do not use your favorite shirt or roll your sleeves up because acrylic paint does not wash out of your clothes easily. Ask me how I know. Using iPaint to make this outline is honestly a game changer. I remember when I would take commissions for paintings, and that's what I would take the most on, making the outline. If you have iPaint, I do not want to hear that you don't know how to draw, you don't know how to paint, you are not artsy, because iPaint basically does it all for you. To me, as an artist, coming up with the sketches or the outlines is always the hardest and tedious part. So the fact that the machine does it for you is just... Following the numbers makes it super easy, and I mean, how convenient is it that the numbers tell you what exact paint to use? I think it'd be super cute for like a date night, so maybe giving the customer a blank canvas with an outline of maybe a picture of the couple themselves, a pet, anything, and then they can have a paint night and paint. Now let me tell you, trusting the process is a thing, because I swear at first I was looking at my painting like, are you sure this is right? But after seeing the final results, this is so freaking cute. Although I am going to keep this and put it up in my office, this would also be a perfect gift. Imagine gifting someone their own logo and painted by you. That is so freaking cool. iPaint made it super easy by creating that sketch, and you definitely do not have to have any painting experience to have fun with this project. If you are feeling brave enough to create your own project with iPaint, don't forget to use my link down below to save some money when getting your own iPaint. I hope you guys had as much as fun as I did. Thank you guys so much for crafting with me today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in our next video. Bye! Now tell me this isn't the cutest freaking thing you've seen. This came out so cute.